Hey guys, I'm Larie and welcome to my channel. I have a super quick bar inspired workout for you guys. But guess what? You don't need a bar because it's barless. What you do need is a band, a resistant band, and a mat if you have one available. Now what I want you to do, grab your resistance band, sit down, slide it on into a position right around your quads, which is gonna be right in between your knees and your hip bones, just not directly on a joint. So go ahead, go get your band, get your mat, and let's get this bar workout started. All right, guys, so you have your bands. We're gonna start in a first position. So go ahead, glue those heels together, toes come out slightly. So if you were to look down at your feet, you have a nice V position or a triangle position. I also want you guys to keep a neutral spine. What I mean by that, your booty's not out, it's not tucked under, it's nice and neutral. So that's gonna get you, I feel like, the best bang for your buck when it comes to that glute engagement. So go ahead, heels in, toes out, hands go onto the hip. We're gonna take it to some calf raises. 2 counts to start. Take it up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Now tempo, take it up and lift, up. Don't touch those heels on the way down. So it's almost like you're pulsing and going about halfway. Lift, 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 lift. Really squeeze those calf muscles at the top. And you're also gonna feel it in your quads too. So your quads are engaging, my butt's already engaging because I have this band on, and I'm also feeling it in my calves. You have 8 more. It's 8, 6, 4, then you hold, 2, now hold. I want you to step the right foot in slightly to meet the left. So your heels are now glued together. Your option with this, guys, is to release the heels down, but if you can, stay in this position. Right hand comes out to the side, palm faces up. We're gonna take it to some plies. Straight down, keeping that neutral spine, straight up, in 3, 2, 1. Go down for 2, lift up for 2. Great job. Down for 2, lift up for 2. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Down for 2, keep that belly nice and braced. Down for 2, keep squeezing those heels together. Are you feeling the burn? I know I am. Down for 2, lift up for 2. You got it. Down for 2, straight down, straight up, lift it high. Keep nice, good posture, guys. Just like you're taking an elevator. Down, then up. So if I had a pane of glass in front of me and a pane of glass behind me, I wouldn't touch it. That's a weird example. You guys know what I mean. Squeeze those heels together. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. Squeeze. Down for 2. Lift. Squeeze. Down for 2. Lift and squeeze. Down for 2. This is gonna be your last one. Now hold at the bottom. Hold at the bottom. Keep squeezing those heels together. Squeeze your glutes. Place both hands onto the hips. Now we're just gonna pulse it out. Back an inch, back an inch. So go ahead. You have this band right here. You're just pressing into that band. It's a very slight movement, not even an inch, maybe an inch. So if my hands were right here, I'm just pressing into my hands. Squeeze it out, just an inch, just an inch. Are you feeling the burn yet? I know I am. And if you're not, guys, if you're not feeling this burn, what I want you to do, see if you have a heavier resistance band lying around. You may need to up your resistance band game, and vice versa. If you're like, I cannot make it through this workout, what I want you to do, grab a lighter resistance band. Usually they come into at least a 3-pack. I'm gonna link some below that are pretty decent. Woo! And if you're really strong, you might even break it today. that has happened, and that's okay. They wear and tear, guys. Keep pressing, keep pulsing. You got it. It's 8, 7, 6, and then you're gonna hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold. Oh my gosh, I see myself coming forward. Guys, fight the urge to wanna dip forward. Keep that neutral spine. Find your balance, brace that core. Left hand comes out to the side. Keep your heels raised if you can. Now let's plie. 2 count. Down for 2. Lift up and squeeze. It's burning. Down for 2. You got it. Lift it high. Straight down, guys. Then straight up. Slow and controlled. We're not rushing these movements. We're really feeling the burn. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Down for 2. Lift it proud. You got it. Down for 2. Lift it up. down for 2, lift it up, down for 2. I can feel my quads engage, and I really want to make the most out of my glutes on the way up, and I'm just adding that little extra squeeze at the top. Down for 2, lift it up. You got it. Down for 2, lift it up. A few more. Down for 2, lift it up, high. Down for 2. How are your calves feeling? Last one. Down for 2. Lift and hold it up nice and high. Bring that left hand onto the hips. We're gonna end with some calf pulses. Lift it up, inch up, and inch up, inch up, inch up. So you're on the ball mounts of your feet and just pulsing those calf muscles, burning them out right here. Shoulders away from the ears, hands on the hips, quads engage. How are those calves? Keep pulsing. 8 and 6, you hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold it high, hold it high. Heels are not touching. Your quads, your calves are on fire. Hold and squeeze. So if you're not feeling your calf muscles, guys, feel the calves kind of rise off the knees as you almost flex them. Hold and squeeze, brace that core. That'll help with the balance. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release those heels down, guys. Heel toe the feet out once or twice. Inhale, arms reach up, little back bend by looking up. As you exhale, hinge from the hips. That was just our warm up. Are you guys ready? All right, bend the knees so much so that you can plant the palms down and shimmy on down to your left side. We're gonna have some fun with some abductors. All right, guys, so bring your left forearm onto your mat. Knees come forward, heels go behind. Glue the heels together. You're then going to press the right outer thigh into this band as we feel it along the outside of your right thigh, your right glute, that medius and maximus part of your butt. So let's just go ahead and let's just start to pulse it out. See what I mean? Just an inch back. Press it out. This left leg's just hanging out. We still have to brace our core right here to help keep our balance. And this movement right here is really small. It's just an inch back. So sometimes I like to place my hand onto the muscles that are working so I can even feel my muscles kind of tense up, flex, do the work that they're supposed to. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just placing my hand on my right outer thigh, right glute, and I can feel that right part of my glute right here is doing that work. We're about to slow it down though. We're gonna take it 2 counts down and 2 counts up. If your band, now mine has a lot of tension on it, so mine's not gonna roll up. I need you to keep tension onto your band the whole time. So I can bring my legs to touch and there's still tension on my band. You may have to keep some space in between to keep that tension. So it depends on the resistance of your band. Mine has enough tension that my legs can touch and it's not gonna roll up on me, so I'm feeling tension on my right leg the whole time. If you have a looser one, you may only be able to bring it halfway. So everyone's gonna be different with this. I'm gonna do what works for me. You guys follow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go down for 2, lift up for 2. Down for 2, it's slow. Lift it up. Down for 2, lift and press. Down for 2, lift and press. Good job. Down for 2, slow. Lift it up high. Down for 2, slow. Lift it up high. Last one. Down 2, lift. Now pulse it out. Little pulses back. This is where I feel it, guys. These little pulsing movements. These little inch back, inch back, inch back. Keep breathing. You have 8, 7, and 6 you're gonna hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold it, hold it. Extend that right leg long. There's still tension onto the band. Now we're gonna pulse it up, pulse it up, pulse it up. Still working that right, my right hamstring, my right glute. I'm feeling it though, just a slightly different. I'm feeling it more on, I was feeling it kind of up here in my booty. Now I'm feeling it kind of in the lower end of my booty. I'm also feeling it in a little of my calf muscles. If you want, you can start to bring the toes to face forward. That's gonna get that glute fired up even more. Keep pulsing up, up, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. It should be on fire. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Then you're gonna hold. 3, 2. Now hold it wide, hold it high for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now bring that heel together. We're not done yet. Pulse it out. Pulse it out. I said pulse, 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 pulse. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring those legs together. Slowly come down all the way onto the ground and roll over onto your back. Place the heels together, knees are to the sky, soles of the feet are currently onto the ground. But now shift the weight into the outer blades of the feet. So I just rotated my feet outward and my weight is now on the outer blades of my heels, and my legs are now to about that V-shaped position that we had in those calf raises. So draw the shoulder blades together. This is gonna be like a hip bridge. Now press through the outer blades of your feet. These are called frog pumps, but we're adding some bands to it. So any discomfort in your feet, guys, I want you to come back onto the soles of the feet. But if this feels okay, this is where we're gonna hang out. Let's just start to pulse it here. This works just a little different part of your glute than the traditional hip bridge, which we're gonna get to, don't worry. So now that our legs are a little bit wider, almost looks like a V position, we're gonna feel more tension, more tension from that band. So we're really using that band to its advantage. Little pulses up. You have 8, 7, and 6. We're gonna slow it down, full range of motion. In 3, 2, now hold, take it down. For 2, lift and squeeze at the top, down. 2, lift, squeeze at the top, down. 2, lift, squeeze at the top, down. 2, lift. Now little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Release the soles of the feet to the ground and heel toe the feet hip distance apart. So I have about a foot in between my legs right now. Tension onto the bands. I'm in a traditional hip bridge right now. Squeeze those glutes. See if you can draw the shoulder blades a little bit closer together and bring that booty 1 inch higher. All right, guys, let's just add that pulse. So now we're feeling it. We're still feeling it in those glutes. But now instead of out here with those frog pumps, it's more underneath. Both are good to work. All right, guys, a few more like this. Then what we're going to do, we're gonna take it a little bit slower. It's gonna be 3 counts down, then 1 count up with a hard squeeze at the top with those glutes. Let's go, take it 3, 2, 1, lift 4. Barely tap that butt down onto the ground, press through the heels, 3, 2, 1, press and squeeze, 3. You should be able to lift those toes if I ask you. 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, 2, 1, and lift. You got it. 3, 2, 1, last one. 3, 2 counts. Here we go. 2 counts down, tap, 2 counts up. Wiggle your toes for me. Make sure you're not heavy in those toes. If we're heavy in our heels and we press through those heels, that's gonna give you that maximum glute engagement, which we all want. Down for 2, lift up for 2. Down for 2, core is nice and braced. Down for 2, lift up for 2. Last one, down for 2. Hold it up and pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You have 8 more. Come on, it's 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Then we'll hold. Last 2. Now hold and squeeze for 8, 7, 6 more. Then we're just gonna change the position of the feet. 3, 2. Heel toe those feet and keep that booty up, guys. We're bringing it back to those frog pumps. So bring the feet together, then slowly roll onto the outer blades of the heels so the insides of the feet are coming together. All right, guys, now pulse it out. Feel the difference? I feel it. You're also gonna be working the back side of your core here. So it's okay to feel that low back doing a little bit of work. It is doing some work, but you're really gonna feel it. And that booty right here. Woo, you got it. Come on, little pulses, little pulses. A few more like this. 2 counts down and up, and 3, 2, 1. Go down for 2, lift up for 2. Keep tension onto that band. Lift for 2, down for 2, lift for 2, down for 2, lift for 2. 4 more. Barely tap that booty. See how close you can get your booty to the ground without actually touching it. 2 more. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Last one. You know what's coming next. Those pulses. Let's go. Think an inch up, inch. Squeeze those glutes. Feel them burn. Come on. It's 8, 7, 6, and then we hold. 4, 3, 2. Now hold and squeeze. See if you can get those hip points 1 inch closer to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1.5, and 1. Lower back down. Draw the knees together. Bring the right arm overhead very slowly, and then roll over onto your right side. Now I'm gonna shimmy around for video purposes, but if that works for you, go ahead. Now we're on our right forearm. So come on to your right forearm. Knees go forward, heels go back. Glue the heels together, guys. They're not coming undone until I say so. Lift this left leg up by pressing into the band, working your left abductor muscles, and just start to pulse it. Getting nice and warm. So let's talk about what our body's doing. Heels are glued together. Knees are bent. Some people call this a clamshell. Some people call this banded, one-sided abductors, whatever you want to call it, guys. We're going to feel this beautiful outside of our left leg do some serious work, as well as our glutes. We're just pressing into that band. Now again, so we've already done the right side, so you can't switch bands now. You're gonna have one side that's easier, one side that's harder. Probably, at least I do. Side's a little easier for me, right side's a little harder for me. It's okay, that's very normal. But if you want, you can always start with your weaker side and push yourself to the limit on your resistance band. That way, so when you get to your easier side, it's gonna be a piece of cake. So if this feels too easy, guys, next time, up your resistance band, because this should be burning. Pulse it up, pulse it up, pulse it up, pulse it up. In a few moments, you know what's coming next. It's down for 2 and up for 2. Go down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2. Keep flexing that left toe towards your left shin. Down for 2, lift for 2. And remember, we don't want that band to lose tension at any point during this workout. So look, I can bring my legs together and I still have tension on it. You may only be able to bring it right here. Everyone's going to be different with their band selection and what band brand they have. Lift up for 2, down for 2, lift for 2. You got it. Down for 2, lift for 2, down for 2, lift for 2. Last one, then we hold it back, little pulses back, 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 back. Think an inch back. If you need to put your hands on the muscles that are working, I like to put it right on the outside of my glute. The outer part of my butt is where my hand is. That's where the focus is right now. I'm also feeling it along the outside of my left quad, but mainly in that booty, guys. Keep it up. 8, 6, and then we hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold. Extend that left leg out, little pulses up. So right now my toes are pointing towards the sky. I'm feeling it more in my left quad, but I want to feel it in my left outer thigh and left booty. So I'm going to roll over a little bit more onto my right forearm until my left toes are looking at the camera, or your left toes should be looking at me, right in front of you. Keep pulsing up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. You got it. Little lifts, big results for 8, 7, 6, and we hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold it. Hold and squeeze, hold and squeeze. Keep tension onto the band, guys. Bring the heels back together. We're coming back to those little clamshells. Pulse it out, 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 out. 8 more than you hold. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now one last hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Job. Great, guys. I want you to roll over slowly onto your belly. Release both forearms down to the ground. Shimmy your way back onto the mat if that mat got away from you. And very slowly release that chest onto the ground. Extend both arms nice and long. Bring your legs about mat distance or toes mat distance. That'll keep tension onto the band. Hands go right in front of you. We're doing some banded Supermans. So as you inhale, lift the gaze, lift the toes. So your hands and your toes are now floating. Now lift the chest, lift the quads, and squeeze your core, which includes that lower back. That's what we're working. Your lower back as well as the top of your glutes. So this is the top of a Superman. Just hold right here. Lift the chest 1 inch higher. You're trying to get your boobies and your quads pretty much off the ground. Inhale here, exhale and lower. Let's go again. Inhale high, exhale, lower it down. Inhale high, exhale, release. Inhale high, exhale it down. Inhale high, exhale lower. You got it. Inhale high, exhale lower. And you can always reduce the range of motion by not coming up as high, or bring your arms to about a field goal position if having them out front is uncomfortable. Or you can also go just a little bit slower. Hold it maybe more a little bit at the top. Feeling the tops of the glutes in that lower back, which is part of your core, get nice and fired up. Inhale it up, exhale lower. Inhale it up, exhale lower. And I don't want you to look at me. So you got the move. I want you to look down right at your mat. So we're keeping a neutral neck. Don't hinge it to me like this. Got it? Another great option, guys, is to keep the hands onto the ground, and they can assist you. Your hands can assist the chest up. So there's plenty of options. Find what works for you. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. 2 more, guys. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. This time, hold at the top. Everyone, if you can, extend the right arm out. Extend the left arm out. Lift those quads one inch higher, and we're going for a swim. Kick the right and the left leg. Right arm, left leg, same time. Left arm, right leg, same time. So we're going for a swim. Kick it out. Kick it out. Kick it out. Going for a swim, guys. Come on. It's almost summer, almost spring. Lift that chest 1 inch higher. Lift those quads 1 inch higher. Keep swimming. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold at the top. Bring those hands into a field goal position. Find 1 more inch under that chest. Find 1 more inch under those quads. Hold and squeeze. Squeeze the top of your glutes, and you're just holding. 8, 7, and 6. We're done. Last 4, 3, 2, and release it down, guys. Slowly press through the palms. Bring that chest up. You may be right here. If you want a full stretch, you can extend those arms all the way. Release the right hip down. Look over your left shoulder. Ooh, feels good. Release the left hip down. Look over your right shoulder. Both hip points square to the ground as you inhale. As you exhale, send those hips back. Little child's pose to end on. Guys, great work today. If you want more, this was pretty short. Go to my other videos. They're a little bit longer. You want some more intensity? You can grab a pair of dumbbells, place them right on your hip points for your next round of frog pumps and hip bridges. Adding weight will add some more intensity. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to see? Let me know. If not, I'll see you later. Happy day.